Earth, the fifth season, begins April 18th. The ancient Chinese were keen observers of nature. They saw that the daily and yearly cycles affected everything in nature, creating evidence of predictable forces they referred to as energies. They surmised these energies must have a powerful physical and psychological influence on humans. These observations led them to develop a philosophy and a medicine for living a balanced and happy, vitality-filled life by living in harmony with the 5 seasons. From the day-night cycles, they deduced yin and yang as complementary forces, not opposites. From the seasonal cycle came the 5 elements or phases of energy. The transitional period that the ancient Chinese knew that transitioning from one season to another would never happen in only one day, but rather over a transitional period of time. Each regular season lasts 72 to 73 days. Each in-between transition season naturally occurs 4 times a year. Therefore, each transition period lasts approximately 18 days. The transition was observed as a time when the departing energy was said to return to the earth to be transformed into the next seasonal energy. Thus, Earth was the name given to the transitional season and to this 5th energy. Balance. So the Earth is seen as a moment of balance between yin and yang. The current Earth energetic season lasts from April 18th to May 5th, and then energetic summer, fire, begins May 6th and runs until July 19th. To balance an earth skin condition, it's about detoxifying, purifying, and normalizing the skin, clearing up blemishes, toxicity, acne, reducing enlarged pores. The energy of purification. So if your skin is already balanced, taking into account what is normal for your age, then now is the time to utilize skin and hair care from the Earth line. Thanks for tuning in. Follow for more. In the meantime, visit www.tonyad.tv/Fido5.
Inshallah and Ashe, divine will's blessings to you and for you, as always. And welcome to the weekly snippet. Once again, I am your host, the Tonya D. I am a practicing holistic shaman medium, an otherworldly life coach, and a subtle energetic surgeon, a reflector by design. Following the lunar energies through the seasons of the celestial bodies, along with the gates in human design, I do call myself a holistic Sha medium, which is just a choreography of each and every one of them, mapping out the 4 pathways, one design at a time. I'm here to show you who you are, why you've arrived on the planet at this particular time, through gift and purpose. We all arrive with a gift and a purpose. And if you are new to my show, my channel, please subscribe. Go ahead and ring the bell to alert other celestial beings that resonate with my algorithm, my frequency, my vibration, with some weekly lunar insights, mystic messages, elementals, and so much more. We are evolving our inner glimmer, who we are, why we have arrived, but we are also radiating our brilliance as the divine wills, creating and producing our manifestations. The Sacred Spirit Circle is up and it is all about manifesting. And just so you know, we all manifest in our own unique vibrational ways. Myself, for me to manifest, to produce, I must heartfelt believe in my divine self, my high heart, along with my higher self. Belief is a combination of what I feel inside of me is possible, along with what I love. And it's the kind of love that really makes you salivate. It's all juicy. It's like the nectar of the gods, or feel satiated. And I must also trust in the manifestation, the possibility of it. Possibilities are endless, and filling it into my heart, my high heart. So are you beginning to feel your inner glimmer radiate outside of you? How is the Jupiter-Uranus conjunction for you? Did you know that Jupiter is part of your pearl? I actually just had this moment. The pearl sequence in Gene Keys is the sun, what we love, Mars, what we act on or respond to, and our Jupiter, what we believe. So kind of muse on that for a little bit. And knowing we are glimmering with the celestial assets of Jupiter and Uranus, bringing a new innovative production line to our world, Are you feeling things getting expedited, if you will? It's like expedited, like FedEx or UPS. So if the water feels clear as mud, maybe you're at a crossroads, things feeling a little bit chaotic, maybe a little bit puzzling, go ahead and schedule a divination, a soul support session. I do believe heartfelt energy is the medicine of the future. I've been tooting this horn for over 30 years, let me tell you. I've been working with light, sound, and vibration forever. Probably another timeline. But the elementals, the subtle energies, the imaginal realm, the shaman's portal, along with the celestial highway, the soul's harmonic. What if we merged our energy being with our nature being, our nature selves, meaning our elemental nature and our energetic design? For myself, I do prescribe rituals as medicine from the otherworldly medicine cabinet for healing, for guidance, for receiving clarity, amongst other things. But it's time for us to use the key to open the door to a new pathway. Being that the body is reflective, whatever's going on inside the body will actually show up at the level of the skin. But on this Mystical Monday, recently, I just found this fantastic photo. I was cleaning things up so I can show you. So the body being reflective, so is our face, just like our hands and our feet. We got reflex zones. So whatever's going on internally is actually going to show up on the body morphology, or on the face as well. It's going to show up at the level of the skin, really giving us those telltale signs, sending signals, energetic signals. That is why beauty truly is health made visible. The Shamanic Healing Academy, if you're new to me, this is something I have happening on the highway. The Shamanic Healing Academy, this is an online coven, if you will. It's a grimoire. It has all of my intuitive offerings for an introductory offer. I should have said this months ago. For only $3.99 for the first 30 days. Then after, it's $19.99. So go ahead and join me online in my virtual coven. It's the Shah in the Medium. And this is an online coven exclusively designed for you to share your insight, your magic, ask questions, your gift, your purpose. We really can't talk about one without talking about the other, along with a virtual online library. What's in the library? Energy medicine, shamanic insights, rituals. If you're new, it's a kind of a foundation into more. But the coven, I would call it a university, actually. However, the coven in the Shamanic Healing Academy is an online community. I do go live in that venue. Why coven? I love the word. Let's be real. Coven, even saying it right. A coven really is a sacred space. It's like a virtual sweat lodge, but it's more than a gathering of witches, which kind of has a stigma, right? A label. A coven is a sacred gathering space. Elementals, the Wedemes, the fierce wild protectors, animal totems, nature spirits, including water, air, star, the galaxy, the moon, fire, metal, stone, star, ether, so on and so forth. Their gift, their magic, even our magic, all coagulating. But the being that resides within each and every one of us, shining bright. It's a gathering weekly plus random hits of knowledge and insight, access to, again, all of my online courses and some ritual magic. It's a membership, mentorship opportunity, all about options. Can't have one without the other. And my retreats. My retreats are more about elemental ritual gatherings, like getting into the earth, getting into and literally having a deeper connection and an understanding of the elemental playground. And being a seer of the unseen, following the goddess of the night, the moon, through seasons, the astral signs, mapping out our emotional grimoire, the gates, the channels of human designs. Tiger's in the show today, by the way, if you're wondering what's happening. That would be why. So with that, have you subscribed here yet on YouTube? Rang the bell, activated the algorithm, taking my watch times into the infinite, out into the bounty. The other world is always watching and listening, by the way. So go ahead and share with your friends. Be the star that I heartfelt know you are. And for other mystical musings, including, and not limited to, by the way, right? Hey, get out of my way, dude. Tiger's rolling on the table here. Hey, what are you doing? Stop, buddy. Spill the tea for other cosmic insights. Spilling the tea. If you're subscribed to the Musing newsletter, Spill the Tea is on the third Friday of each and every month. It's a live venue, usually through Zoom, and also online in the Coven, always at 11:30 a.m. Mountain Time. April, I will say, has been somewhat of a cosmic whirlwind. Eclipses, retrogrades, some powerful cosmic twists and shifts, literally topsy-turvy plot twisting. I don't know about you, but the universe is moving me once again. It's just part of my choreography is what I'll say. However, May opens up with Beltane. Spirit fires, go ahead and build a spire. A sphere is what I wanted to say. A spearing spire. Go out and visit a botanical plant village. I keep buying plants. I mean, I wish you could see. I should do a video, literally, of my plants. However, go out in nature, plant medicine. Plants have a language too, right? Cuddle up, cozy up, animal totems, all the things. We have the final energy of Jupiter and Taurus. We've got a new moon on the 7th, and also a cosmic twist with Jupiter, Venus, along with Uranus. You cannot make the shift up. So there's this eclectic energy where it's receivership. We're getting this added bounty. It's like adding yeast to bread, how it expands and rises sometimes beyond the glimmer and the gold, the leprechaun, the chalice, I don't know. So it's like new connections, creativity, exciting energies all happening for us. So be sure to reflect and grow. We're having a growing period. I'm not even kidding. But take a breath, initiate the pause, respond to a pause, I guess. It's time to set the stage for things to bloom. And on Reflector's guidance this week, if you don't know, oh yeah, tiger. Tiger's in the village is all I can say. Reflector's guidance this week, the moon herself, the goddess of the moon, has been navigating in Capricorn. There we go. Here's Tiger once again. Until tomorrow in the early AM. Capricorn brings us a feeling of, yeah, I see you, buddy. Practical energies. Practicality, being overly cautious, the never-ending to-do lists, the things to get done, overly critical energies. Keep the nagging energies at bay. Life is more than just work, work, work. We're here to create, not be like slaves to the, I don't want to say it. But either way, enter the queue, channel this moon's guidance to clear one thing off the docket. Baby steps. Literally one thing. Just do one thing. That's going to create a feeling of opening up space. When we're feeling up to it, that's when we can start the rest of the cleanery, I guess. And then later on Tuesday, the moon enters Aquarius. I always want to sing that song, right? Anyway, the moon is in Aquarius until Thursday. So this is like feeling a burst of getting out and getting jiggy with it, being overly social, chatting it up. Maybe you need some human interaction or some connection. Just go out and gather your besties, your tribe, your village. Celebrate the ecocentric side of yourself, your innate uniqueness, your quirky side, whatever is like spinning. It's almost like spinning and weaving the webs. I don't know. Being in a very innovative mood, you may be sparked to bring out your techie side, your guru inside of you, your digital grimoire, and just organize your calendar. So with all the excitement, the moon squares the sun. It's the last quarter, right? So taking a breath before the anxiety kind of creeps in, like a vine. It kind of reminds me of a yin wood energy, a creepy vine where the more you trim it, the more it grows. However, ground yourself into the elemental that your innate nature calls for. Be heart-centric, be here, be now. Embrace both community connection along with the power we all have within a tribe, a village, while being centered in ourselves. You know, we are our greatest asset. Sometimes we forget that, right? You are your greatest asset. And then we dive into a never-ending dream world of Pisces. My dad's a Pisces and he lives with me. Friday into Saturday, it's in Pisces. So you may feel more intuitive, be in a dream space, have empathetic cattail weaving through the streams here. But being empathetic, definitely. Be creative. Pull some cards, schedule a divination. I'm going to be at the Witchy store on Saturday, so you can also schedule online as well, right? I do send out a recording if you do it online, by the way. But daydream, weave the dream. This really is a powerful energy to weave in the manifestation. In the season of Taurus, bringing the other world into this world, energy to matter, right? So it's like our high sense perception is heightened, like it's radiating, making it a more powerful time to connect with the unseen, the beings there, the other world. You may even be seeing things through the eye of Creator, rose-colored glasses, the soul's harmonic. However, grounding is key. Elemental energy grounding, I'd say. Ground into water, bring in some earth for some terra firma guidance, guiding the waters, guiding the intuitive, dreamy waters, so they don't get washed away. Be in some still, tranquil waters. Maybe go for a hike. Go for a hike, sit by a lake. Then the moon, of course, moves into Aries over the weekend, into Sunday and Monday and Sunday fun day. But this is our chance to affirm our I am, treating ourselves to something self-loving for who we are. Aries is a very action-orientated moon. It's an ignition. It's like turning on the ignition to our emotions, activating, becoming lively and vital, spring bursting kind of energy. Be aware of a short fuse. You know, I have some friends with an Aries moon, and let me tell you, they usually act before they feel, right? I know you. So take time to respond with love, reset your heart, your root center, and bring your heart back to your center stage, the zone of neutrality. It's about recharging, rebooting, illuminating our inner radiance. We do have quite the lineup this week, just saying, right? Mars and Venus both shifting into new arenas. Mars is going to activate our inner drive. So really getting ready for a boost of confidence, self-esteem. The moon in Aries with Mars in Aries the same day, you know, if you're picking up what I'm throwing down there, lots of energy, right? So you may feel like doing something, some kind of indulging with our senses with Venus and Taurus. It's like that Succulent Wild Women book, if you've ever read that. And really reveling in the beauty, the creature comforts, embracing our inner sensuality, that side of us. And with that on the menu today, I know that was a lot, right? And I got Tiger all kicking it in. On the elemental highway, just kidding. I do have the elemental pathway. This is kicking off next week, May 8th, 3 p.m. It's a 6-week immersion if you don't know. The elemental pathway is the next phase after gift and purpose. I include the replay of gift and purpose plus the amazing grimoire, the guidebook there, along with some elemental meditations from Soliciting Solitude. It's kind of a package. Or you can purchase this offer separately, maybe enjoy it as part of the Shamanic Healing Academy. It's part of the membership. All my immersions are. So it's just opening the doors to our nature, our natural elemental doorway, the nature of our authenticity of who we are, how to connect through ritual to your innate nature, your essence. It's the next phase to gift and purpose, which the replay, including that fantastic guidebook, is also included as a bonus, again, with the Elemental Meditation Series. You can't make this up. So if you are part of the Shamanic Healing Academy, you do get all of my immersions as part of your membership. But we do have Venus now in the sign of Taurus, which is also fantastic. Neptune also home in the season of Pisces. Mars heading home in Aries. The upcoming Spill the Tea on May 17th, which is also, my monthly live show. It's all about the inquisitive, the curious, questioning everything. It's about our mind, along with our solar plexus, Mercury, and some other stuff. If you have subscribed to the Musing News, you do get the invite and the link through Zoom automatically. And the replays are always housed in the Shamanic Healing Academy, the Shah and the Medium, which is only $3.99 for the first 30 days. Then it's $19.99 per month. My online grimoire of all of my offerings, it really is a coven of inspirited peeps, an in-spirit library. So if you are part of the Shamanic Healing Academy, you get all of these immersions plus Spill the Tea as a package, part of your membership. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please go ahead to receive the notifications here on YouTube. the algorithm, right? But besides the celestial energies and podcasts, which I just recognized earlier, I do have a new podcast out this week. I haven't been doing so many this year, I must say, even though it's a year of community. However, this is about restoring the disconnect in community with Candace Davies. This is a really fun, insightful, really an amazing interview. I am more on the reflector side, the cosmic kind of energies, inspiritedness, kind of a wild card. And she actually helps people get their online business going. And it's all about connection, which is what this year is about. So it just fit in with my online coven, if you will. I do have both new and full moon meditations, some moon rituals, along with my weekly show. So be sure to connect if you are at a crossroads, confused, lost, dazed, stuck, relationship issues, right? Things happen for us, not to us, heartfelt, to move us where we're meant to be. So with that, on the elemental highway this week, moving right along, look at all that water. Yin Water Pig of a day. How was the mountain range last Monday? I just got to know. Did you feel like a mountain, unable to move, kind of stuck? Just curious. The moon got me. I was feeling a little funky, I will say, or maybe I was feeling the funk of the other world, of the other people. I don't know. The Capricorn moon, anybody? That one has been a bit of a quagmire, I'm not going to lie. But let's get back to the elementals, since that's what we're here about. This week, the month stays the same. We do have a watery day. It's a bit of an emotional, intuitive, deep, dark, hidden secrets. Oh, gods, will you look at that? It's a cold day. Look at that. 0 fire, no resources, no metal. We are rooted. Yin water rooted in the flow, in the dragons. So this is like a slow undercurrent, still frozen under the earth, the pig. Yang water to our day is kind of a frenemy, if you will. Somebody that might gossip about us behind our back. But our day is contemplative. It's full of insights about finding the answers. Yang wood is an energy of what we do in this case. It's our innovation. Our ideas may be seen a bit radical, a little riffy to our mate. But we do have yin wood hidden. So our innovation may appear unique, inspiriting, or arriving from the spirit world. Our mountain range, with all that earth, those dragons as well, is a little bit of a power ranger. So power is the earth spirit of ambition and authority. This one is one to nurture. The mountain range is protecting the villagers, if you will, protecting the meadow and the streams. But our day needs warmth, which fire to a water day is actually wealth. We need to light our inner fire, start the blaze. Whatever you put into action today is really a gift. And we are restricted as we have 0 resources. What does that tell me? The only one you really have to support you is yourself. How's that? I know all about it. A few hidden friends. We do have some allies deep down, I guess. But metal is a resource to a water day. So we have to be extra resourceful with our energies. The storage, the earth energies, that's the lymphatic system. So really getting out and moving your body, it really is the only way to get the lymphatic system moving. So it's like, what are we digesting? What are we blocking from releasing? There's a lot of earth happening there. Any projectors? You're connected to the spleen, right? Okay, that was kind of a lot. So light a candle, build a fire. Go to your ancestors. Do something that adds fire to the project. Take an action, initiate. Be wise with your words. Metal is all about word smithing. Be refined. Think before you speak. Now for the fun part, or at least the fun part for me, I do have a new oracle deck, the Elementals. It really goes perfect with the nature of our inner nature beings, right? And I do want to give a shout out to Stacy DeMarco for the Elemental Oracle, by the way. Alchemy, science, magic. It's so fun, right? What a fantastic oracle deck. I don't know if you have it. So let me change my scenery, get myself going over here, get that going over here. Oh yeah, Tiger got on the table. Tiger, my cat, did you see his tail? Yeah. This is my divination spread, by the way. I could do cowrie shell divinations, but you know, whatever. So with that, we got everything happening here. Oh yeah, move that all the way. Okay, great. So first up on this Moon's Day, the moon in Capricorn, what do we have here? We've got the hearth. Wow, cute little comfort creature. Look at that fire in the background. That's fantastic. I think we need a fire. I mean, my house is cold. I don't know about you. We got a lot of rain here in Small Lake City. But the 11, this is loving our design, loving our star. From the inside to the outside, percolating, shining our inner radiance, so bright for all the world to see and feel. Radiate the love, shine your glimmer, inside to outside, producing those orbs. But the hearth, that's comfort. It's the creature comforts. It's feeling comforting, comfortable on this cold Monday with all that water as well. So really taking a breath, take a pause, rest, reflect, regenerate, reconcile, clarity. It's like, where is our inner peace? It's time to build the fire, stroking or stoking the coals, beautifying our home, creating nourishing space for the body, Virgo, the mind, Gemini, the soul, Scorpio, and the spirit, Pisces. I'm going with it. So just knowing we need the element of fire, this is a very fitting energy for our day today. It's also our ancestors. Go to the ancestor altar, ancestral connection, fire of the home, the heart of our home, and just knowing that our inner fire is burning. It's like food on the stove. It's the burner, elemental fire. It's also in feng shui, the stove is the fire element, and keeping the fire stoked and just knowing that everybody is welcomed. It's that comfort, creature comfort, family, friends, connection, a gathering place, a coven, right? This kind of reminds me of how we have a gathering for holiday feasts. That's kind of what it's feeling like. Sounds like we need to create a nourishing meal on a very cold day, a cold spring day at that, if you're in the Western Hemisphere. Just keep the fires burning with the world transforming faster than that of our ancestors. It really is key to feel comfortable and safe, knowing the doorway's open to create sacred space for inner peace. That's one of my go-tos, along with earthly nourishment with contemplation, right? Then on Mars Day, look at that. You probably don't know, but that says the desert, solitariness, Tuesday, terrific Tuesday. Let's make this terrific with this solitariness, the desert. The desert really is kind of a solitary refinement, I guess. The 13, not sure you can see that, actually, lucky 13. So it's like, where do I belong in all this? Do I believe I belong here or do I believe I belong there? Is my heart in it to win it? So it's like, where does our heart belong in all this? I myself contemplate that one more often than not, all the time. Where do I belong? Do I even fit in? I usually don't, really. Do I feel it? Usually not. Same thing. Either way, there's a huge difference. I love being alone. I am a hermit. I will say that. I like being in solitude. And, there's a difference between being alone in solitude and being lonely. I love my me time, just saying. I love being alone with myself. We do gain some inner confidence, self-esteem, and also it's very powerful if you can be dependent on yourself, not be codependent. Solicit your own inner solitude. That's kind of what the desert speaks to me anyway. So this is a space really of inner peace, doing some reflection, some solitary confinement, if you will. Oftentimes, I believe we miss the beauty of the desert. A lot of people go to Moab here. It's the desert and their Jeeps. So just imagine the serenity of a desert home. The plants there, the elements there, the animals even. They're always deep down in the earth, I'm thinking of like rattlesnakes and things like that. Scorpions even, in the sand, hidden where it's cooler. Even though it appears harsh, The desert, too, is an element of fire. Fire of the earth along with fire of the sky. Those are two heavenly energies and earthly energies. So there's a lack of cover and exposure to the elementals. So this is like the traveling nomad, if you will, the serenity. Reminds me of like the gurus Yeah, the nomadic guru, somebody who only takes what's needed, leaving the rest behind, objects. I'm doing that myself. But this kind of is an inward journey. It's the medicine person, it's the sage, that kind of energy. Okay, on to Wizardly Wednesday. I went down, didn't I? Oh my gosh, we're heading into the magic waters. Look at that. I'm loving that card. That reminds me of myself, just saying. On Mercury's day, we've got magic and alchemy, along with the number 43. I should have been a singer. But this feels like kind of an eccentric, eclectic encounter with the other world. One that may appear unbelievable, otherworldly beings, believing where we belong. Creator sends us a message. I truly do believe in magic. Magic is everywhere and everywhen. I think we're all magical beings. I believe that. The biggest killer is doubt. Doubt kills the dream weaver, weaving the fabric of our dreams, all the pieces. The element of fire and air. We obviously need some fire under our skirts, right? Magic. I think it's about lighting the fires. Words are spells, right? So focus your intentions on a clear purpose. Get clear about it. Raising your vibration. I'm going to say raising your inner algorithm, taking a physical action to really transform. Often we use magic for a variety of wishes, to heal, to attract, to protect, to connect, to add light. Candlelight, holding the candle, clearing the pathway. I will say, though, working with the elementals brings ritual to mind, at least for myself. There's different layerings and seasons and cycles of time, seasons of time. So it's like, where is our magic going on Wednesday, Mercury's day, right? With words, like, what are we glimmering? What are we using our magic for? What are we focusing on? And then tantalizing Tuesday. Remember to blow cinnamon through the front door, by the way, on Jupiter's day. And also, it's the first Thursday of the month, right? And with that, on Tantalizing Thursday, we've got the wind. The wind. My voice is losing it, right? The wind. The 24. Lots of fours this week, right? Finding a new tribe, a new village, I believe. That is what we're up to. A community, the winds of change. It does say change, by the way. It's time to open up, attract our manifestation. It really is our ability. 24. Trusting in the process, like open up and just have faith. Faith, where you do and you don't belong. Faith is a feeling, right? It keeps the score. Law of attracting, the vibration, the algorithm, one that innovates our manifestations. And just knowing the door is open to receive a new opportunity, the winds of change. That's also a portal, right? Portals, I don't know if you could see the port. I used to have portals, I'm not even kidding, all over my yard until they tore out all my trees. I don't want to go into that hole. But either way, see the portal? Can you see how it's spinning around? This really is the winds of change. That's definite. That's a yes and what else. But just knowing change in the process. It's a transformation of our heart's desires along with our dreams. Holding the signature seed note for a higher elevation, if you will. I'm going to go with algorithm. It seems to be my word today. Bringing my dream into reality to become something. Wind is definitely a change agent when the dust settles, right? Movement, air, elemental air. Where are the winds taking us? There's a change on the horizon. It's already upon us, right? So it's like, don't resist it. Just be prepared as the wind moves you along. There's a different wind, right? Elements as well. There's warm winds, there's storm winds, there's a cold front of winds. So just know that the winds of change and transformation, an air elemental, air as an element is like our ideals are transforming. You can't catch air, but air carries the thoughts and the waves and the algorithm. So it's very interesting indeed, right? It also, at least in my mind, in my world, it's the eastern winds. It's the nature element, right? It's the dragon, the tiger, and the rooster. No, the rabbit, all on the east. So it's the eastern winds. That's kind of, and we're tidying up the seams of the dragon month, right? So focus on the seeds of our intentions for 2024. I'm holding mine, right? I do believe the new moon is on the last day, obviously, maybe, of the dragon month as well. Just saying. Very curious indeed. So that's fantastic, right? Which brings me to Fantastic Friday, Venus Day, and we've got time. Time is on our mind. Oh, I love it. Oh, there I am. Venus Day, time. Father time, maybe Saturn time, Saturn Day. That will be on Saturday. Takes a lot of discipline. Look at all those clocks hanging. And in case you don't know, there's actually specific areas in your home to place a clock. The dining room is not one, and neither is the kitchen, by the way. But there's another 4, because it's a 41, which is curious indeed. That is my midheaven, 14. Wizardry backwards, though, being a wizard with words. So does my mind belong thinking this, or does my mind belong thinking that? Is my mind in alignment with my heart? Tell me this and tell me that. So the mind is kind of a corrupt tool, more than not. The voice inside our heads, right? But that really is why affirmations are kind of a head trip. The mind, right? It's a tool. It's a cosmic doubt agent. So really being mindful instead of mindless, or be more mindless. So it's like, are we procrastinating? Are we resisting? Are we missing out on opportunities? Is somebody wasting our time? So time is a priceless asset. So really use it well. I know this from my son. We are limited in our time, right? Time flies by when we're doing something that our heart loves and we're just in the flow of it. Time appears to be at a standstill. When we aren't in love with what we're doing, or even where we're at, cycles of time, cycles of a day, a year, a month, an hour, minutes, right? Tick tock, tick tock. How much time does it take to get something done or baked? Also an air element. Very fascinating. Time is also the speed of something. Light, speed. I'm thinking of, I don't even know what I'm thinking of. I'm thinking of like Star Wars. When they go into hyperspace, the velocity of a car engine, stuff like that, you know. Space-time versus Earth time, very different. The other world, heavenly universe time versus Earth time, very different. So muse about time, you know, time's ticking by, or is it standing still? Okay, on to the affirmations. Let me do a little twisty turvetish here. Oh, let me do this. I'm so crafty. I know you love it. There we go. Our mystic message for the day, an affirmation for the weekend. I am manifesting my dreams into reality. And if I'm doing it, so are you. How are we doing it? We're stoking our inner fires for all the world to see. We're illuminating. So really holding your vision of what your heart desires, and may it glimmer gold. Like I know you are the star. And with that, Ashe blessings, and I'll see you all next week. Ashe.